what we were saying about double six and the dangers brought to fruition. Our comments, anyway.
87.
With Beaton's waywardness and Dolan stepping in. 1-0 up, the Irishman, and against the throw as well.
100.
The boy from Belcoo against the man from Earl Shilton in Leicestershire.
Healthy glow about Steve Beaton. It looks like he's been sunning himself on Blackpool Beach, John.
43.
Hanky on the head. The Smurfs are out in force. One of the most improved players on the circuit
100.
over the last couple of years, Dolan, and it all started with that Grand Prix a couple of years ago when he deliberately
100.
slowed down, took greater time over the aim of his dart, but still at the same time maintained a degree of fluency in the flow. It's not a contradictory statement. You can see there is a rhythm, there is a fluency about
100.
it, but there's a split second longer in the taking of aim that he used to do, and it's hours of practice that's got him to that, and it's paid off, Rob.
140.
Done well. He's now number 14 in the rankings.
114.
Picking up the rankings since reaching that final, as you mentioned, at the City West in Dublin. Now 114, we saw 112. 14 would lead tops. 11 does not lead tops, Brendan. It leaves 43.
85.
Now what's he done? Now he's hit.
Steve
Now going to the 11. He's hit the
180.
14.
Well, I wonder if Beaton will make him pay for it. He could do. It could be a reversal of the first leg. Would you believe it? Well, I never.
Steve Beaton.
That he's going to have another crack. But now it's game on again. Suddenly, from being 5-3 ahead,
99.
and with throw in his favour, Beaton now finds himself having to win against the throw to maintain a lead.
58.
And as smooth as a mountain stream throw is not producing quite as prolifically as it was a few minutes ago. Slowed the game down, and this fella, Dolan, slowed the game down to his benefit.
140.
Well, at 5-2 up,
93.
the bronze Adonis was in a golden position. Suddenly, we're looking at the possibility, indeed the probability, of it being tied up at 5 apiece. Cool comeback from Dolan.
78.
That's right, 5-2, and I said he was halfway home. He's stuck on the motorway at the moment. Can't move.
82.
Brendan Dolan would settle here for one big treble from this visit. I'm sure if you offered it to him now, he certainly would now. There it is.
100.
Leave 84, that's okay. Just keeping straight, one big treble, that's fine in this situation. Then it'll be 5 all, and effectively we'll have a race to 5 from 5 apiece.
Well, that's the first hint of real concern from Beaton. Before it was facial expression, on that occasion it was a discernible shake of the head. Dolan has applied considerable pressure here.
52.
And looks likely to level up. 3-2 up at the first break. Went 5-2 up with the opening 2 legs
82.
upon their return.
Brendan, you require 32.
And now 32 for 5 apiece for Dolan.
2 16s. 3 legs on the trot, and Brendan Dolan has delivered the coup de grace in leg 10.
Five legs in a row now to Dolan, turning 2-5 into 7-5.
What a turnaround. You talked earlier, John, about turning the tide.
59.
It's gone out as far as Beaton is concerned. It's coming in for Brendan Dolan. Difficult to see this at 5-2 to Beaton, John, wasn't it? That Dolan could just run off legs like this. We know there's players like Adrian Lewis and Michael Van Gerwen who can do it in the twinkling of an eye.
Yes.
But it was difficult to see Dolan doing it in this instance, and yet he has.
He has, and I think that he quite deliberately decided that he had to pull himself together. In so doing, he slowed the game down, and it's paid off for him, not for his opponent. Beaton would prefer the rhythm of the game that we had in the early stages. And after all, the tide might turn for Dolan here in Blackpool. It is, after all, the Irish Sea.
125.
Is Beaton going to win a leg, his first since the 7th?
Steve 170.
117. 57. 40. Tops for Beaton. Fantastic. He's plucked that one out of thin air because he's been playing.
Up there 1 minute, right down in the dumps the next. Now suddenly inspired. Threw really well in that leg, Beaton. It was as though he sensed that it was his opponent who was struggling.
137.
Strange game, this. Ten of the 16
81
legs have gone against the throw.
Which just shows you how difficult it has been to predict.
I do believe the heat as well has to be taken into consideration.
60.
It's excessive on that stage, and when you've been up there for some time, it must take its toll. Unlucky.
80.
So that unlucky bounce out for Beaton means there's exactly 100 in it in this leg. A crucial leg, because whoever wins it will be just one away from the match. And if it's Dolan who wins it, John, he'll be throwing for the match.
Yes, and he's throwing purposefully here. So he knows that. Scores level, 204 apiece, 8 apiece. Could it be closer? The answer, no. 100. Well, a ton at this stage must feel like rather more. It's a ton nearer to your target of winning the leg.
Steve 104.
A 9-8. Led 5-2 at one stage, trailed 7-5.
38.
38 leaves 66.
144.
At this stage, John, even the unmissable becomes missable, doesn't it, at this stage of a darts match?
Yes. Especially when both players are not on top of their game. They're showing moments of inspiration, of the best that they can play. Both players have lacked an element of consistency.
Requires 66.
They've both had their ups and downs. Seesaw game.
Well, he went bull for double 8. He's got to tops eventually. and he's missed tops by some considerable.
Yeah, first time he's missed tops for a while. He's been red hot on that Beaton of late. So a chance for Dolan then, 48 against the throw to go within one of the match. Once again, real purposefulness about his approach. And it pays off. Well. Beaton let him in. And now it's head-scratching time. I think it's been head-scratching time for a while.
Throw first. Game on.
Well, it's one thing this last 17 legs has taught us, John, or should have taught us, is that in this game in particular, you never, ever know. It's there for Brendan Dolan to win now on his own throw. Wouldn't want to put your mansion on it, John, would you?
No, I certainly shan't. I'll keep my mansion
120
in suburban Denton to myself. And when 11 of 17 legs have gone against the throw, you certainly can't give any guarantees about this one going the way it ought to go.
100.
That's a brilliant last dart under the circumstances.
Well, Dolan will believe if he goes ton, 101 out, 15 darts, that should be enough on your own throw. It forces Beaton to go out in 12 or fewer, which is a big ask at this stage. So that'll be Dolan's focus, John, won't it?
Yeah, dead right, Rod.
Better than level tons. Much better! Much better. What a time to hit a 180. Its timing was perfection.
Well, businesslike. He was businesslike the way he finished the last
123.
leg. He's been businesslike about the way he's gone on about with this one. He started with a ton, hit another ton with a brilliant third dart, remember. Then the 180, set up a 1-2-1, 70 left. Bullseye for the match and a 12 dart leg. Oh, so close. Now Beaton has got to go on 158, otherwise he will be beaten, methinks.
Well, memories of Brendan Dolan against Phil Taylor. Back then he missed the ball, then he came back and went 9, wide double 8, wide double 4. The same equation, because Beaton has left himself handy here. That was in the UK Open, that Dolan Taylor game. He so nearly beat the power. He's so nearly beaten to reach round 2. He's a dart away, he's a double away. Double 8 away. For the match, it's in, and Brendan Dolan has won the match. Well, that was a tough game of darts, and Brendan Dolan has won it, 10-8.